In the 4 bands, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 bands. And this is your right. Yeah, let me see your right. And this is your left. So when you see 4 bands, the last one to your right always indicates tolerance. That's indicated by T. Yeah, hello. Do you remember when I said this?
The next one is what?
So there is a robotics is it conference or competition?
Yeah.
A robotics competition.
Ghana robotics competition coming up.
At the University of Ghana.
Will you be going? Have to go and do something. Go and show your talent.
Oh, for the talent, they should expect something. We are a tech channel. We arrange something for them. They should not worry.
Sure.
I know my capacitors and transistors and all those things. So they shouldn't worry at all.
At which age?
Let's continue.
Yes, today I'm here to defend it. And to help me do the Sergio Ramos job, I have a chalk with me. I have a duster. You can see my big sleeves here, right? And we are come to discuss the resistors. Yes. I brought with me a little abala to remind me, the girls will remind me if I forget anything. So yeah, let's begin. Let me just put this abala on so that I can remember to say what I want to say. Yes, so welcome to People Tech. Today we'll be discussing resistors, and to prove that I know what I'm talking about. So for a little history class, resistors, right, was discovered by Sir something, right? So when we go, you would know that resistors is measured in ohms. So to begin with, the electrical symbol for resistors looks like this. Some zigzag lines, and then 2 dots, 2 dashes at the end. This is how the electrical symbol looks like. If you see any circuits, and then you see this, you should recognize that this is a resistor. So for resistors, they try to create or reduce the voltage in a circuit. So if you have other components in your circuit, and you don't need all the voltage to go through that circuit, so you want less voltage to that component, you use the resistor. There are various kinds of resistors. When you search, you will see that there are a lot of resistors. We have the thermistor, we have the thermoresistor, we have the variable resistor. We have light-dependent resistors, which I've had a couple of I've done a couple of things with that. You would see that it's very practical when you use light resistors. It's quite simple. So that is the symbol for resistor, resistance, or the resistor. Yes. So let's see what we can do. So let's see if you have, for the practical use, right? Let's say you have 2 components, 2 light bulbs in your circuit. One is able to take maybe 1.5 voltage, another takes 1 voltage. It will be very, very impractical, right, to have, let's say, different, sorry, I forget the symbol for LED. I think it looks something like this, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it should be something like this. And then this will be our power source. So let's see if we have this. This takes 1.5 volts, 1.5 volts. And then this also takes 1 volt, right? But then if our power source here, right, is a 1.5 volt source, there is no way to control it, right? So we can put a resistor here. Oh yes. This is also a symbol for resistor, and when you see something like this, a rectangle and then 2 dashes at the end, that's also a resistor. So don't say that teacher now running your head. That's also a resistor. It's only the symbol for the LED I've forgotten about. But then if you have a resistor here of a very good quality, we can not a very good quality of the appropriate resistance, right? We can control the voltage that goes to our LED here, and then we can have the same power source providing two LEDs of different voltage. So that is the use of the resistor. So now you know that I understand what a resistor does and what it is, right? Let's see. I think I brought one of the resistors with me. Let's see. So I have a resistor with me here. Yes, these are like two resistors. I don't know if you can see, but then these are two resistors, and they have some rings around them. You can see 4 rings, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rings. Those 4 rings indicates the resistors in this resistor. So let's see if we can calculate what this looks like. So I'll hold it like this, right? With one of the power bands, which is the gold band, to my right, yes, to my right. So this is 4. This is how we calculate for the resistors of a resistor, right? Let me clean this before someone come and see me like teacher number. Yeah. So in the 4 bands, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 bands. And this is your right. Yeah, let me see your right. And this is your left. So when we see 4 bands, the last one to your right always indicates tolerance. That's indicated by T. The tolerance of the resistor is the last one to your right. And then these 3 indicate the amount of resistance it has. So there are 1, 2, 3. The first two are numbers, right? Rational numbers, either between 1 to 9, between 1 to 9, that's 1 to 9. For each one, 1 to 9, 1 to 9. So you can have 1 here, 3 here, which makes 12. Yeah. You can have 2 and then 6, which makes 26. The third one, which is this one, is the multiplication factor for the resistor, which is times 10. So if it is 4 here, whatever number you get from these two, you multiply it by 10 to the power 4. 10 to the power 4, which is 10 to the power 4 is 10,000, right? The first two, right? Let's see, the first band indicates the number 1. The second one indicates the number 2, right? The third one is the multiplication factor by 10. So if it is 4, it is times 10 to the power 4, which will give us 1, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, which is 120,000, 120,000 ohms, yeah. It looks bad, but then don't worry. It looks like the God of War symbol if you are a game fan or you like to play games. It looks like the God of War symbol. Either the guy who discovered it knew that Kratos likes to resist the war, so he chose that symbol to indicate resistance in electrical circuits. That's being that, we can have this as the resistance is measured in ohms, and then you can calculate how much voltage it goes through your component, right? Either your LED, your servo motors, your whatever component you are passing the voltage through. Yes, let's get that out of the way. What else did I have for you? After that, we can. So in every circuit, the volts, the formula for calculating your resistance, if you know your current, is volt is equal to IR. That is it. Volts, current, and resistance. So if you know your volt is 1.5, your current is what, you can calculate for resistance. I'm not here to teach you about change of subject in one, so you can do your change in subject and then understand which one is which. You let me do this all for you. So let's say you want to make 100 subjects. We divide by I, so it's equal to V over I. Yeah, you have done this all for you. I've done this all for you. So you can do it for I, you can do it for V. V is there, so it's simple. Yes, so this is the formula for resistance. If you know your voltage and then you know your current, Current is in amps, voltage usually is in watts, if I'm not wrong. Volts, right? It's in volts, sorry. Volts, not watts. That's something easier about, that's a couple of pointers around resistors, right? I hope I didn't remember great. I also goes along the a breadboard, right? Maybe we'll have to discuss one of these days how to use the breadboard and then create electrical circuits. Thank you for your time. My schedule I was in dog is over. Let me go before day comes. Bye bye.